And welcome, ladies and gents, to the Mixer. This is your boy Black, also known as SSSS Black, also known as Nico Robin and Eriza Scarlet's purse holder. I am joined today by, of course, my running mate, my pod mate, ScubaSteve, and two lovely, wonderful ladies to join us on this spring anime of 2021 review. So, with that, ScubaSteve, announce yourself and let's get to our wonderful guests.
What's up, y'all? It's me, ScubaSteve, and I am just here because we are blessed by two wonderful guests, my good friends. So I don't have much to say about myself.
All right. And to our guests, I'll start from the bottom left. Spicy, why don't you introduce yourself to the people, please?
What's up, y'all? It's your girl, Spicily herself. Spicily Talks on my podcast. It's good to be here. Good to finally be here with y'all.
Good to hear. And of course, this is not her first time on the podcast, but Panda, please announce yourself to the people.
What's up, y'all? It's your girl, Panda the Don, better known as BOG Panda, better known as Pitbull Panda, better known as Panda with the Hammer, better known as the Haikyuu Ambassador. What's up, y'all? Good to be here.
This is
Panda, our first returning guest?
She is. Yes, she is. Next time, obviously, yeah, because we've only had like one person on. And yeah, Panda is our first returning guest. So
I love to see it.
That's crazy.
yes. So with this podcast, actually, nope, I messed up already. See, so let me go ahead. Before, of course, we get into the information and all the good talk, we always dedicate our podcast to my boy Stent, the one who got this started with me, my running mate, my co-founder. Stent, we love you. We do this for you, dog. We are holding this down. Mayonaka Mixer is going to continue to blow up, dog. So I'm going to try my best with my running mate, ScubaSteve, and we're going to do our best talking about this anime stuff. And with that, we off. So I was been thinking about this podcast for the last week. And as we were gathering guests, I honestly started to get more and more excited as the day go on. I was like, oh my goodness, I get to get Spicy and Panda on the same podcast. And I'm like, we've never had two female guests. So of course, this makes it automatically a dope podcast. But two different anime minds together, along with Steve, and I'm just like, this is going to be a good one. I have a good feeling about this. So, again, ladies, welcome. I'm more excited than y'all probably are because y'all are joining the Mixer, and I like to keep the Mixer funny. I like to keep the Mixer going, and of course, it's a Mixer. Who doesn't want beautiful women at a Mixer? So I'm just happy that y'all are here, and I can't wait to start talking about this spring lineup because I think we all got different opinions. But nonetheless, I've been waiting for this for a long time. So again, ladies, thank you for coming and let's have some fun. All right. So before we even dive into the spring lineup, go ahead, Steve. No, go ahead. Go for it.
No. I was just dancing.
Oh, okay.
that was my dancing.
You Merc now? You can dance like Merc?
He was shimmying. I got you. Oh, by the way, Steve is part of the timeline villains. So if y'all want to vote him up, by all means, go ahead and vote him up. He's going against another one of the It Mob Gang crew, which is my brother Abe. So if you want to vote him up, obviously, if he says anything, that's one vote more that y'all can add to his tally. So
3 out of 4 of us was villains. I don't know why they.
Yeah.
Wow. Excuse me, I'm the innocent one, but only one of them made it to the second round. So wait, yes, wait, Panda, you're not in the second round, are you?
I'm not a villain.
So we exactly.
I said I'm innocent.
Hey, the two ladies below are
innocent. Hey, I don't know why Abe's bots had. I don't know how many women for a little bit. I don't know why they were voting for me. I don't know why they're voting for me. I don't do nothing.
It was very close.
Spicy got a villain in her background. On her Twitter banner.
Carmela isn't a villain. Like, she's not a villain, okay?
Hey, I got a villain, but that's a whole nother situation within itself. I don't think I'm a villain. I might be other things, but I ain't a villain. But vote for Steve. Steve be tripping. No,
I definitely vote for Abe because I can't do my fellow watcher like that. And plus, Steve don't even really be doing nothing. So
I really don't.
He has moments. He has moments.
Yeah, Abe is the devil, though. You know what I'm saying?
You just like to snitch on other people and throw people underneath the bus. That's it. That's not really that bad.
Okay.
He's Randall from Recess.
He that big of a snitch, and we got the notepad out. That's what you're trying to say? My goodness.
Mm-hmm.
There you go. Steve's already starting. All right, we ain't even 5 minutes in. You already going. All right, I see what this is going to be. So
me.
Before we start talking about spring, I got to get this off my chest. And I think, Panda, we've been talking about it on the timeline. Look. I've been irritated half the damn day since I watched the shit last night. I got to get this off my chest. Now, yesterday, Funimation had the audacity to go ahead and announce that they were finally streaming a long-awaited OVA that everybody's been waiting on. And that's the Wonder Egg Priority OVA.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Now, anybody that's been listening to this podcast know that Wonder Egg Priority has been one of my go-to anime to tell people to watch. Mm-hmm. I broke it down on the podcast, I believe, last time with Panda, how Wonder Egg Priority literally talks about something that doesn't get enough shine, and that's girl suicide. And I've been making Wonder Egg Priority my go-to anime for winter of 2021. With that, this OVA I've been looking forward to for a long time since they announced they was going to drop it. And when I watched this yesterday, I've never felt so irritated watching a show that I absolutely love enjoying watching the actual series itself. But watching that OVA made me more and more irritated. And I knew I was irritated because I kept pausing because I wanted to see how much more time was left before they actually start revealing shit and talking about the shit that we were talking about. I literally remember going to sleep, and I'm pretty sure I didn't get enough sleep because I was irritated off of that episode. And to do such a beautiful anime and then to fuck it up with that OVA, I mean, absolutely butcher the shit, made me feel that, you know what? These animation companies got me fucked up. And so with that, I'm irritated. They fucked up a perfectly good show off of some bullshit. And it was almost like they didn't give a fuck. Like y'all knew the deadline. Y'all set the deadline months ago. Y'all knew when it was coming out. Yet y'all just threw this shit under the bus like y'all didn't give a damn. And that shit bothers the fuck out of me. Like I've been arguing on the timeline all goddamn day versus people. Like leave me alone. Like just don't watch the OVA. Just watch the show. You'll enjoy it that much more.
Yeah.
But I think Panda has seen me. I'm pretty sure Spicy, you might have even seen me. And y'all know I've been irritated as fuck about watching that OVA. So get it off your chest, Panda, because I know you irritated too. Go on.
Look. I just want y'all to understand the bullshittery. I watched this shit yesterday, and I was like, I got to the end. I was like, what the fuck was that? Let me tell y'all something. Wonder Egg Priority is a great series. I don't care what nobody says.
Yes,
it's a good series. It talks about a lot of stuff that doesn't get talked about.
Mm-hmm.
And so I enjoyed it. I was ready for this OVA. I'm just like, okay, we gonna see Frill because you know Aka should have dissected that bitch, but we ain't gonna get into that because that episode fucked me up. But
we might have to get into it later because I got some venting to do, but I ain't gonna take up too much time.
They knocked that bitch down into the computers. Why didn't y'all dissect her and deactivate her ass? I don't fucking understand. But you know what? We gonna get into that shit later.
Yeah, bitch would have been A-Town stomp. Quit playing with me, dog. Like, come on, man. Like, that bitch caught, bro. Like, see, okay. Blue side, breathe.
The hair dryer. Anyway.
Okay, yes. Thank you.
I was like, okay, a recap, which that didn't make me mad. I was just like, I guess they gonna do everything in 30 minutes, whatever the fuck. I get to the next part. Okay, where are we going with this? Okay, Redacted is an AI. Where the fuck is Frill? And her minion, the butterfly moth bitches who like to eat crocodile and turtle, I guess. And I'm just like, bitch, what the fuck does this have to do with any fucking thing? It's just like confusing. I didn't know what the fuck was going on. I really just wanted them to beat Frill ass, but that shit didn't happen. And I'm just like, y'all gotta be shitting me. Y'all have got to be fucking with me. And I literally said on the timeline, I said, whoever made this, I want to talk with my foot in your ass. And I meant that from the depths of my fucking spirit.
From my soul. Like I think what really fucked me up was when we got to see the other two girls singing karaoke. And I was like, hold on. the last image we really saw of these girls, they were mentally fried and broken and
Mama
scared for
threw
their
up in the
fucking
sink.
life.
I ain't gonna lie, my mama would have beat my ass for throwing up in the sink of all places. But you know what? Everybody get raised differently. Bitch, I would have ran straight to the bathroom. But the sink?
But what bothered me is that they were scared for their fucking lives. And now we see them karaoke in the middle of fucking nowhere. And there's so many issues I had with that because, to be honest, if they were going to do that shit, I would have rather them pushed it back and did it correctly. It felt like they rushed the shit, their timeline, like they had just started on it last week. When y'all had been like knew the date for like 3 months, it's like y'all didn't give a fuck about like the fans of this series who absolutely adored the characters and enjoyed every bit of what y'all had and the story y'all were building. They didn't give a damn, and it fries the fuck out of me. And I get it, the recap and all that shit. Honestly, if y'all knew y'all had 1 hour. Y'all could have just did from the story that we were supposed to go, the major fight. You didn't give a breakdown on who the fuck they were supposed to be fighting later on. You didn't give you really tell us why the fuck that I ran away, why she threw her phone, what happened to her after that, what was the girl's mentality after all.
I'm not even gonna lie to you. She threw that phone like, bitch, you just threw the fuck out don't you need to use it? I literally said that shit out loud.
It was
because she threw that shit. She just tossed that bitch. I was like
you know what it felt like? It felt like the moment where you make a perfectly good cake. You put the candles on it. You're about to light the candles. It's perfectly decorated. And a little child comes and sticks their hand in the whole art creation you just...
No. I see where you're going, but it's not a child sticks his hand. Somebody just took a dump on the fucking cake. That's what the fuck this fucking OVA was for this series. Mind you, I will recommend this series. Mm-hmm. And if they ask about the OVA, what OVA? That doesn't exist.
It didn't exist.
We do not speak of these things.
Yes.
So it's that bad? Because I love one dude.
Yes, it was fucking horrible.
To get her ass knocked the fuck out. I needed to tell Friel, now I'm mad, bitch, and beat her ass. I needed Friel to get the fucking and AI shit beat out of her because this bitch is fucking psychotic. And I have my beef with Aka and Uraraka because these dumbasses tried to play God.
Exactly.
We saw what happened with Jurassic Park, and we see what happened with the Matrix. And all of these creations turning on their creators because motherfuckers want to play God. You wanted a daughter, bitch. You couldn't give her empathy, like.
Bitch, you couldn't find somebody to get pregnant, you loser ass motherfuckers. Like, there was women everywhere. Y'all act like it was the women in the whole story. Y'all couldn't knock up a bitch. Like, just tell her, like, you know what? We just need you to just hold this pregnancy for 9 months. That's all we need. Hold the pregnancy for 9 months. We will take care of the baby. Y'all are two men that basically in a relationship because y'all so close to each other.
No, they're brothers.
Okay, that makes it a little
bit brothers.
Oh, that would be awful.
They're brothers.
Pause. But they literally clearly liked women because one of them ended up marrying a woman. So it's
got her pregnant with his daughter. But then that bitch got electrocuted because Friel wanted to toss a hairdryer into the tub. And I was just like, the way this bitch was looking, I was like, y'all might want to keep Friel away from your wife. But you know what? That's none of my fucking business. And here we go. Zig, zig, fry. This bitch is bacon. And the baby is still alive somehow. Like, y'all didn't dissect this. Let me tell y'all the fuck something. If I marry a guy and the AI child that I created electrocutes my fucking husband, I am not going to just toss her ass into a dump and leave her alive. No, I'm going to strap you the fuck down and dissect you and leave you in the pieces that I used to build you. You fucking trash. Yes. That is what's going to happen because that shit was fucked up. And I was just in that lip pop.
That's just triggering. I don't even think I can hear a woman do a lip pop without making me get irritated in my mind. I was like, this shit's wild. And what's fucked up, and this is how bad the OVA was. After all of what me and Panda just described, they did not touch on that villain throughout the whole fucking podcast.
She was in one scene and we didn't even see her face.
Oh no.
One. That's how fucked up it was. You built up this person that she was supposed to at some point lose. And they didn't talk about it at all. It's like they completely forgot her. The OVA was a fucking train wreck. Train wreck might be an actual insult to train wrecks. It was fucking bullshit.
Is there supposed to be more story? Or did they end it completely?
I think this is the ending, and like I really hope not, because this is an anime only series. Like basically, there's no manga, and this was supposed to be the finale, but it wasn't a fucking finale because bitch, there's this Raggedy Ann looking bitch out here, like fucking tempting bitches to kill themselves, and we don't even know what the fuck happened to Dot, that other bitch, and that bitch with the long ass name, whose name I don't fucking remember because her name was long as shit for no reason. And the Maimon and fucking that Crocodile got killed and fucking didn't. It's just so much shit that went on at the end of the fucking season. I'm just like,
and they had the audacity in the last 5 seconds to say, "I'm back," referring to I lit at the screen with her peace sign and says, "I'm back," as in like the series is going to continue. And it's like, well, if you knew the series is going to continue, don't even do this bullshit OVA. Leave us hanging on the last episode and let us wait till the next season. Like way too many questions came up from watching this OVA, and it was just a waste of time. It really was.
Like the fact that we went through all this shit and Frill didn't get touched not fucking once. Not once! And I'm trying to figure out how the fuck did this bitch create this shit, so we still don't know about that shit. Y'all don't understand. Like, I really want this bitch to get her ass beat. Like, I want to beat her ass just like Akito. I want Akito's ass beat. I don't give a fuck about the finale. I don't give a fuck about nobody forgiving that bitch. I'll beat her ass. Don't give a fuck. I said this many times. I will beat her ass and I'll beat Frill ass. AI or not. Because bitch, I'm grown. Bitch, if I want to kill myself, it's not gonna be because of your ass. I just want you to know that. Because I am a black woman who lives in America. You ain't touching shit over here.
I feel this pain. Trust me. Sorry, I knew me and Panda was gonna have to talk about this, and I apologize. I apologize, Spicy, if you didn't watch it. I knew Steve watched it, but I didn't. I figured Steve probably didn't watch the OVA. But
I didn't watch the OVA.
I was beyond irritated, and I was like, you know what? I know we're gonna have to vent about this before we even start in the spring, because I knew this is how important it was. And again, with me literally on my podcast, absolutely like glorifying over Wonder Egg Priority, I had to get this off my chest. So I'm not going to speak anymore on it. If people ask me about Wonder Egg Priority, I'm still going to tell them to watch it. But that OVA does not exist in my lifetime. Like, this is a whole nother timeline. That shit don't exist. Like, when somebody say OVA, be like, oh yeah, I don't know what that was. I heard that was fan made. Like, it didn't happen. Like, it doesn't. But Funimation has it.
Shit exists.
Right.
What OVA? There was one? Shit. But fucking with me.
Yeah, you lying. Like, you lying in my face. It was no OVA.
OVA, bitch.
For real.
Ain't no OVA, bitch.
But yeah, had to get that off.